I am pregnant. I'm pregnant and it has been quite a ride. Literally have not had, I didn't have a period, so I went straight from miscarriage to another pregnancy. And this video is pretty much all the ups and downs that have happened along this journey. I mean, I went from finding out I'm pregnant to being for sure that I'm having another miscarriage and all the things. So now that I am in my second trimester, I'm ready to share this journey with you guys. And I'm hoping to be back more consistently now that I'm not as sick. I'm still nauseous, but not as nauseous as I was. Stay tuned for the rest of this video to watch week by week all the emotional roller coasters that this pregnancy has been, and how God has shown up and shown out along the way. And stay to the end because you get to see me finally telling my children I'm pregnant. I kind of waited all the way to the end to tell them, all the way to the end of the first trimester to tell them. So okay, so as you just saw, I just took a test and it's positive. I don't know how to feel about that. Children are a blessing, and I know that. But having just had a miscarriage in May and having to walk through that, and moving, I just got a new house and I'm currently moving, like my counters are a mess, like currently moving. I haven't even had a period yet. And it's not that I don't want a baby or another baby. It's just that I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to tell my husband yet. I don't know. Just kind of in shock. I don't know. Just gotta go pray. It's not something that I was necessarily expecting so soon. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know how far along I am because, like I said, I just had a miscarriage, and it took so long for the bleeding to stop, and I was bleeding for like 3 weeks. So I don't know when I ovulated or anything like that. It's been about 6 weeks since the miscarriage, which is why I took a test, but it doesn't really tell me anything about dates. So I'd be lying if I said, oh, I'm so happy. That's a lie. It's not happiness. I just don't really feel anything. I just feel like I need to, I don't have any symptoms, so that makes me nervous. Like I'm not sick or anything. I had headaches while we were driving, but we were also in a car for 12 hours and driving for 12 hours, but I'm fine. So that kind of makes me nervous, the lack of symptoms. I just really don't want to go through another miscarriage. I don't want to do that again. Hey. I'm sorry I'm coming to you from the car with all the road noise, but I'm doing a quick Walmart run and I'm alone, and I haven't told anyone yet that I'm expecting, except you guys. And I definitely just turned in the wrong place. Okay, still getting used to this area, but I haven't, having a hard time. This is the longest that I've ever gone without telling my husband that I'm pregnant. It's been about 5 days. I'm still not, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not there mentally. You know what I mean? Like yay. Like I'm not in that yay space. And I feel as if I'm kind of faking it in a way. Yeah. Let me see. How do I say this? Okay. Like a part of me doesn't want to cheat this child. Like I don't know how to tell my husband that we're having another baby, because I don't know if we are having another baby. You know, experiencing so much loss kind of puts you in this space where it's like anything can happen, you know. And this life is a blessing, and I am here. But it could be, these are the thoughts that are going through my head, it could be a blighted ovum, which means that like there's not really, it's just an empty sac with no baby inside of it. It could be like you're not even really that sick, like I'm not vomiting or stuff like that. And so it could just be the same situation that happened to you last month when you miscarried. It could be a chemical pregnancy. These are all the different thoughts that are popping into my head, and it's just like, do I want to put my family, my husband, through this emotional roller coaster again? You know? And because right now I'm just kind of numb to it all. I'm not like super excited or anything. Like I'm just numb. I'm numb and I'm in shock. And there's so much going on that is like I have a lot of distractions, so I'm just like moving, like I'm getting things done, and I am you know, unpacking. But at the same time, there is the possibility that this is going to be just fine. And so I would have cheated this baby out of a surprise. We're expecting another baby, you know, from my husband and stuff like that. Because I literally want to be like, hey, send him a text, hey, I got a positive pregnancy test or something. I don't know. I don't even know how I want to tell him. So now I'm like, should I do the whole surprise and do the whole thing again? And then the thought that popped into my head is, dude, I just did that. Like 2 months ago, I just did the whole surprise and the whole, or 3 months ago, I just did the whole surprise and the whole, we're having another baby, and like I just did it, and now I have to do it again. So I don't know. I don't even know how to do it. I'm looking up all types of things, like we're like trying to find another mom who felt like me. So I'm like looking up like reoccurrent miscarriages, like how do you feel better? I don't know. I'm just very numb. I had a blood draw and I didn't tell my husband or anything. I just left. The blood draw was at like 6 a.m. To test my HCG levels, and it came back pretty good, to be honest. So I had a blood draw, and I just left the house at like 5:30, and I'm like, dude, if something happens to me right now, no one would even know where I was or like why I left the house. He was asleep. I left the house at 5:30. I went to the hospital. I got the blood draw, and then I came home. And he was still asleep. Like everyone was still asleep, so they didn't even know I wasn't there. But now next week I have an ultrasound because of my history. They want to do an early ultrasound. So next Tuesday I have an ultrasound, and that's when I'm like, I can't sneak off and go have an ultrasound and then come back. He's gonna know I was gone, so I have to tell him. I have to tell him, and I don't know how. All right. So I know I look terrible. But it's been a tough week. This week, I've just been nauseous, and just tired, and headaches, and just dizziness, and all the things. So this week on Tuesday, we saw the baby and got a heartbeat and all the things, and the baby was measuring 7 weeks and 4 days when we saw the baby. 7 weeks and 4 days on Tuesday. So that's good. I'm a little nervous about that specific amount of days and measurements because that's the exact days and measurements that my last baby was measuring when they stopped growing. So the kiddos still don't know. They think something is incredibly wrong with me. I also just started therapy this week, so I think that will help me connect better with this pregnancy and not associate it so much with my last pregnancy. But it's just hard to get excited and to get hopes up and to do it all over again when I literally just went through this. So I'm struggling a little this week. But crackers have been helping, and rest, lots and lots of rest. Hey, I know I've sounded, I was gonna say I know I sounded better, but that's not true. Today I am 9 weeks pregnant. This past week has been interesting, to say the least. I've had quite a decrease in symptoms. It's not that they've stayed the same. It's not that they've gotten worse. It's just a decrease in symptoms. So, mild nausea compared to the severe nausea that I was experiencing before. Mild tiredness compared to the tiredness that I was experiencing before. The only thing that I have that's like major or you know, the same relatively is like frequently using the bathroom, this like general blahness. But the fact that my symptoms have decreased is kind of nerve-wracking, especially with my history of miscarriage. So I'm actually on my way right now to have my HCG levels tested to see what's up with that. So once I get my levels back, then they'll let me know where to go from there. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it's been. Week 8 is just the constant like thought, like, man, am I like having another miscarriage again, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys up to date. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm coming from my bed. I do not feel good today. My symptoms came back about halfway through last week. I'm 10 weeks today, so halfway through 9.5 weeks, my symptoms came back, and I've just been really sick, really nauseous, not feeling good. I've begun to take Unisom at night, and that kind of helps, but it makes me sleepy all day, so still taking that. Sometimes I do half, and that helps to like, that helps to like not make me as sleepy throughout the day. But generally I feel really bad, super moody, like snapping on the kids, kind of like just like really moody, short tempered, trying to work on that, general lack of motivation, and I'm still fighting a cold, so that doesn't help. But yeah, so it's just been an all around pretty sucky week. But happy that the symptoms came back. That kind of helps me feel a little more relieved. I've got a doctor's appointment at, like, that's my stomach. You hear that? That's insane. So I've got a doctor's appointment at like 12.5 weeks where they'll hear the baby's ultrasound, and I think I will probably announce then, but got that scheduled this week, and yeah, just trying to make it through. Rest helps. When I don't sleep at night, it makes my day worse the next day, so trying to get enough rest really helps. I don't know what is on my daughter's pillow right here, but anyways, I'm laying in my daughter's bed, just trying to make it, just trying to survive. Just keep telling myself symptoms are a good thing, you know, but it's harder now that I'm older. It's harder. Yeah, no energy to make YouTube videos, so my channel's pretty much dying right now. So, but yeah, just surviving. So this is my 10th week update. I this week started off with, you know, just sick, super sick, and then like I started to get dizzy and faint and all the things. So I called the doctor, and they said that they think I'm getting dehydrated, so they recommended that I eat every 2 hours and drink a lot of water and all the things. This morning at like 5 a.m. I went to the bathroom and I wiped, and there was blood, and experienced spotting all day with a little bit of tissue coming out, not much, but it's there, it's coming out. So I believe I'm having a miscarriage again. This is the 3rd time in a year, and I'm going to have an ultrasound right now. I'm just getting ready to head out, and we'll see what's happening. Hey y'all. I don't know if the hair is getting any better. It's not, but I had enough energy to detangle this, so I'm gonna go wash it right now. But this week, after I went to get my ultrasound, so I left you guys off last week with me heading to go get my ultrasound, and it was amazing. Even though I was bleeding, there was a big, active, bouncing baby in there, healthy, and I was shocked. I'm still kind of shocked, because I saw bright red blood, you know, so I just assumed the worst. And not only was there like a healthy baby in there, but there was also a bigger than expected baby. So I should have been like 10 weeks and 6 days, and the baby was measuring 11 weeks and 3 days, 11 weeks and 5 days. The doctor said they're gonna stay with my same measurement that I had before, but all that to say, the baby was big and healthy, and even measuring bigger than expected. So praise God for that. It's been a roller coaster. It's been exhausting. I'm tired. But they put me on progesterone, the vaginal suppositories, because I was bleeding. So they put me on progesterone, and you know, they said no intercourse or anything like that until I see the doctor next week. The progesterone it seems as if it exacerbated all my symptoms already. So like if I was tired, it made me even more tired. If I was nauseous, it made me even more nauseous, to the point that I'm like gagging and vomiting and stuff. So it's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. But I find that as this week starts to end, my energy is starting to go up, and so I've got one more week, and then I'm done with the first trimester, and I'll be announcing, and you guys will all find out, and all the things, and find out why I've been terrible on YouTube, why I look so bad. Yeah, so I'm trying to accept and bond with my baby. It's hard because it's just hard. It's hard because of the history of miscarriage. It's hard because of bleeding. It's hard because of cramping. It's like you don't want to get too attached. But I think getting out of the first trimester will be very good for my soul and for our bonding. So talk to you guys next week. All right, guys, I am 13 weeks today, so let's go over week 12. All right, so week 12, nausea continued and all, but I will say is nothing compared to what it's been, so it seems to be lessening. I went and had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday for the first doctor's appointment, and got to see the baby. Well, that's not true. Got to hear the baby's heartbeat. I had a bunch of blood work drawn. I mean, so much blood. So much blood, but got all that blood work drawn, and haven't gotten the results yet. I'm still not sure about finding out. More likely than not, there is a high possibility that this may be our last baby. And so I've always dreamed of doing the comes out and that's the first time you know what the baby is and all the things, but my kiddos really want to know and bond, and I feel like it would help them bond, and I feel like it would help me bond as well, to know what the gender is of the baby and what the sex is. So I'm kind of conflicted about finding out or not finding out. Let me know in the comments. Should I find out or should I wait? Have you ever waited? My friends want me to find out because they want to do a gender reveal party and all the things. So we told the kiddos this week, and my little one was, my littlest was like, yeah, mommy has a baby in her belly. Like, yeah, she knew the whole time. And my second son, he was like, I thought the baby went to heaven. And so we explained to him that this is a new baby that the Lord has blessed us with and stuff like that. We told him that. My daughter, she cried. She said, I'm like, are those happy tears or sad tears? She's like, happy tears. I'm so happy. My oldest, he's the one that took the miscarriage hard, and you could tell that he was a little reserved and taken aback, and it took him a little while, but he ended up opening up, and he, you know, just expressed that he's a little nervous about getting excited because of what happened last time, and he's worried and different things like that, and he wants to know, like, where's the baby at this point, and, you know, wants to see all the ultrasound pictures and all the things. So he's happy but hesitant, you know, which is understandable. Y'all saw my process. So that's where we're at. We're finally entering the second trimester, thank God. That is a blessing in and of itself, and I've decided to choose joy. I've decided to choose joy and to celebrate this life, and to take every thought captive, and to really celebrate and enjoy this baby. It's taken me a while to get here, but I'm here, and I think this, you know, this life deserves to be celebrated, and I'm happy you guys can join along, and so that's the big news.
Okay, guys. Hey, mommy's having a baby.
I knew it!
Is this true?
Yes.
I knew it! But Mama said her baby went to heaven.
That baby did go to heaven. Somebody
You're in
brought
front of the
it down.
camera.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I'm so
This is baby
definitely-
milk.
This makes no sense.
This is baby milk.
I was expecting this because every time we sat down to dinner, something like, I always felt it was,
Somebody brought it down.
wow.
And you never let me in the room. Is it a girl or boy?
I don't know. I don't know if we should find out or we'll just wait for the baby to come.
How will we find out when the baby comes? A boy.
What do you think it is?
A boy. Boy. Girl.
What do you think it is?
A
You think it's a girl?
girl.
Yeah?
It's a girl.
What do you think it is? You think it's a boy? What do you think it is? Suan? What about you, Sean?
It's a girl.
Should we wait till the baby comes to find out?
This is
Oh, the baby milk.
That's the baby's milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a baby in there.
I see the baby bump, baby bump,
Mom,
baby bump,
if the
baby.
baby
The
comes
baby
out,
is going to come
I
out.
promise you I'll change his diaper.
See, Mommy, can I be the first to hold the baby?